Hi folks, welcome to the channel. In case you don't know me, I'm Jules Embry-Parine, the head instructor at Nantucket Martial Arts Alliance. Today I wanted to talk about a question that I get quite often. It seems to mostly come from parents who are considering enrolling their kids in one of my programs. And it goes something like this. So what do you actually teach? Now, I've noticed that about 90% of the time, this question has nothing to do with striking or footwork or avoiding certain types of grips or attacks, although I teach all of those things. What they're really asking is what kinds of principles, what sorts of lessons are you going to try and impart to my child during your class? So my martial arts background started with Taekwondo under Master Michael Miller. Shout out in the comments if you trained with Master Michael. And so I was exposed at an early age to the 5 tenets of Taekwondo: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Now, some of that may seem like some kind of flowery language, and so I'll explain what it means to me and how I try to incorporate it into my classes. Later on, after practicing with Michael Miller, I went on to practice with John Hallett, who now runs a fantastic program in Colorado out of Rocky Mountain Self-Defense and Fitness, rmsdf.com. I'll definitely leave a link down below so you can check him out. And John added modesty as the number one concept. And so his 6 tenets, if you like, were modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Modesty, be humble. This is a huge one. I talk about this in some form or another in basically every class. A lot of my adult classes, certainly not just my kids' classes. I usually frame it something like this. Everyone will have the experience during their martial arts practice of finding something that they pick up fairly quickly. It seems to come easily to them. It seems kind of natural or intuitive. And they'll also experience times where things just don't seem to click. It just doesn't come into place. And it certainly wouldn't feel good if I point out someone struggles, I got that really quick and you can't even get it right. And then they turn around and point out when I am struggling with something that's easy for them. So modesty is a big one. Courtesy, say please and thank you. Be nice. This is a big one. This is just everyday life stuff. Be nice to the people around you. You attract more flies with honey than vinegar, however you want to phrase it. Be nice. Integrity. This is mostly concerning honesty. And I always think of it as do what you say you're going to do. If you state something, I'm going to go to class 3 times this week, do whatever you can to make that happen. Don't just put things out there and show yourself to be unreliable or not dependable as a student, as a practice partner, as a friend, as a partner. As kids grow up and go on to have relationships, they need to show themselves to be reliable and dependable in all sorts of different situations, whether it's as a student, as a partner, as an employee, anything like that. So now we move on to perseverance. Hard work pays off. Few things worth doing are easy. Set a goal and pursue it with persistence and patience. That'll tie back into indomitable spirit later on. So now we come to self-control. This is another big one, especially with the kids, but also with adults. Learning to control our bodies, moving carefully when we're in a crowded training space, but also emotionally and mentally learning to control certain stressors and things that come up in the kids' classes. Of course, it's a big one. If Johnny runs over and pushes Susie, I got to encourage Susie not to turn right around and push Johnny right in the face, even though she feels like he might deserve it. Self-control is a big one with all my classes, but especially the kids. Now we come to indomitable spirit. Be unbreakable. Don't let life's roadblocks and speed bumps slow you down too much. Again, control. Don't let yourself be overcome by stress and frustration. Persevere in your pursuits. If you really want to do something, keep working towards it. Be patient. Keep pursuing that goal. Don't let people talk you out of what you want to do. Really, this is all under the umbrella that I want my students to give themselves permission to be good at something. This might specifically be in the context of self-defense, giving themselves permission to hit another person in the process of staying safe. But really, it can apply to anything in life. Give yourself permission to be good at something. In fact, not just good, but holy crap good. Excellent, fantastic, to really excel in something. But of course, you got to put in the work to get good at something. You can't just snap your fingers and magically be good at it. You got to You got to be persistent, you have to persevere, and you have to have that indomitable spirit to keep working towards things, even when they're hard, even when someone tries to talk you out of things. So those are the concepts that I try to weave into all my classes. Let me know down in the comments if you have a particular favorite tenet or principle that a teacher or trainer has passed on to you. Let me know if you think these kinds of things are just a fool's errand and my kids' classes should just be running around and doing jumping flying kicks for fun. Please consider liking, subscribing, following the channel, and also let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to address, whether it's about my personal training center at 3B Windy Way on Nantucket, or just general questions about getting involved in martial arts or exercise in general. Thanks so much. See you next time. Happy training, and I hope to see you on the mat soon.